Storms again this morning and heavy rain, and unfortunately we've seen quite a bit of rain in a couple of areas, even just in the last 5 to 6 hours here this morning in some spots. So flooding concerns ongoing, but some areas it may be getting worse as the day goes on and we add more rain to the mix. So for that morning drive, watch out for some thunderstorms rolling through. If you can avoid stepping out when there's a thunderstorm moving through, I suggest you do so. And of course, watch out for water on the roads here. Here's a look at our camera right now in Fargo. Live view of rain falling and even hitting our camera lens here this morning, and just kind of gray and wet out there here, and it's kind of muggy too. You're going to notice that when you step outside. Warm as well. So here's a look at the latest radar and satellite picture. You can see this large area of rain has been pushing northward, and then there's another line that's even stronger of severe storms down by Watertown. You can see on the end of my loop that you have a couple of thunderstorm warnings that are issued outside of our viewing area, but it gives you an idea that there is enough energy out there for some severe thunderstorm development potentially that will be pushing in here into the Southern Valley. Ahead of it, it's general thunderstorms right now, maybe a little bit of small hail, but heavy rain mostly. And again, a lot of lightning here up into Lakes Country pushing into that area. And then that line kind of takes a turn and into southeastern North Dakota. You can see a lot of lightning there as well. Fargo, 1 or 2 lightning bolts here showing up, not as intense as what's going on just to the south and to the east at the moment. So Pelican Rapids down toward Fergus Falls, moving along Highway 59 there. You're going to be running into some thunderstorms. And then over toward Hawley, the Lake Park, Audubon area, and eventually we're already starting to see it, some heavier rain over in Detroit Lakes. Fergus Falls has had that storm roll through as well. And then quickly jumping over to the north and west, here's Devil's Lake. This is Eddy County, the eastern part of the county. It's this area shaded in green here, or outlined in green. This is a flash flood warning that's in effect until 9 a.m. this morning. Eastern Eddy County saw as much as 3 inches of rain with this latest storm that moved through last night. And you can see that we've got a bullseye here into eastern Eddy County for some heavy rainfall estimated from the radar. And then, of course, more areas over the last 24 hours that have been quite heavy, about 1.5 inches in the West Fargo area reported recently as well. So here's a look at our wind speeds. They are not intense in some areas. It's pretty light. And then there are places getting some stronger gusts. As the day goes on, those gusts will pick up and become more uniformly windy throughout the valley here. So that's the other concern we have in addition to the rain and thunder. Temperatures are in the 50s. And here's a look at what we can expect as we make our way through the day. That rain and thunder continues to press northward. On the back end of it, we could end up with some stronger storms I'm going to have to watch out for through the morning hours. Large hail will be our greatest threat again. This is noon where I pause the clock. Temperatures 50s to some 60s, and the wind starting to really pick up into the afternoon hours. We could get some gusts to 50 miles per hour, maybe more in some spots. And we'll see perhaps a little more development into the afternoon that I've been talking about. A broken line here that could produce all types of severe weather that we're going to have to watch for, specifically along the Red River and east into Minnesota would be the greatest threat area at this point in time. By 4 o'clock, intense winds again. We're looking at rain still ongoing on the backside of that low, and then eventually that will wind down heading into tonight. We'll take a look at additional rainfall coming up right after this. So we're looking at additional rainfall today in the order of a ½ inch or more in a lot of places in green here, but in yellow, that's that 1 to 2 inch range. And some of these heavier rainstorms, one going in right after the other, could produce another inch of rainfall in some areas. So we are going to have to watch our flood concerns very closely. Tuesday, we get a 1-day dry out time frame, and then we are looking at more active weather into Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We have a first alert weather day for Thursday, but we could even see severe storms Wednesday and Friday. So, I mean, it's just looking very active here this week. And unfortunately, that means heavy rain. When we're talking about strong storms, they often produce heavy rain, and we don't want that for sure right now.
Yeah, a lot of things to watch out for right now, Lisa. Thank you. Now.